about a week and a half since my last update, and I wanted to show you Samara live and in person, um, and update you a little bit about what's been happening over the last week and a half. So we ended up back in the hospital from Sunday to Thursday of this last week. She was having some drops in her oxygen and just the typical things that she's been doing that ends her back up in the hospital. And so we figured it was better safe than sorry. Although she, again, wasn't showing significant symptoms, we didn't want to take the chance that it was something serious developing or that could escalate quickly, since babies do escalate quickly. And so we took her in. She ended up needing some antibiotics. She needed an infusion for her albumin, which dropped again. We're still not sure why that's happening, but at least we know that she can get infusions when needed until we can figure out, if possible, what is going on. And this video is about adapting. We've had to adapt to a lot of things. This journey with Samara has been very, very life-changing, to say the least. And we've had to adapt to the hospital. That has been something that has been quite stressful. And I worked in a hospital, so I was in a hospital every day for many years. But being on the other side of it, sleeping there, we pretty much moved into the hospital, is quite a different experience. I was originally going to title this video Special Needs Requires Special Equipment, because Samara did get some adaptive equipment. And so I do want to talk more about that, but more so about the feelings related to having to adapt to the changes that we're going through and the different things that we experience with Samara. We have had to adapt in so many ways, from our sleeping patterns to her equipment to how we eat. Like, so many things have changed in our lives. And I guess this video is really to discuss like how to adapt and not lose your sanity, because a lot of things take some time getting used to, and many people I know are resistant to change and have a hard time adapting. And thank God Sammy and I are quite adaptable and have learned to kind of roll with the punches. But there are moments that really make you stop and say, wow, this is a lot. And so with these admissions, it's been rough going in and out of the hospital. I think we've had like 3 or 4 admissions at this point since November until now. But I'm going to focus more on the importance of not resisting change. I think many times we have things thrown our way, and it's hard to accept that some things are not going to be quite as we expected, and therefore we become resistant. And when we become resistant, it makes it harder to accept what we're dealing with and figure out how to deal with it. An example, and this is, I guess, in all the things that we've had to adapt to, probably one of the smaller examples, but it goes into the equipment that we just received. When Samara was first born, we had to get a stroller that would accommodate all her stuff: her vent, her oxygen, her suction machine, her pulse ox, her feeding pump, her medicine bag. Like, these are literally all the things that we carry with us when we go out. And I will be doing a video on what it takes to go out with her in the near future. But we needed a big stroller, basically, that could accommodate everything. And we're kind of torn on like which one did we get. And someone suggested a wagon stroller, and that seemed really odd to me. Like, why would I put my baby in a wagon? But I really didn't understand, because I had never seen what that looked like. We ended up getting one from Walmart. Nonetheless, people tend to think that we got like some special order wagon, and we didn't. We got it from Walmart. But it took me some time to even feel comfortable with that wagon, because I really wanted a regular stroller, like a regular stroller. And I remember even having a moment where I was like, why can't I just have something normal? Like, not even her stroller can be like, in quotations, normal, because again, what is normal nowadays? And so Sammy was like, it's practical, it makes sense, it carries everything, she'll be comfortable, we'll be comfortable. And I was like, fine. And so we got the stroller, and I have come to love this stroller. It took getting her in it and seeing her in it and seeing how comfortable she was, and how comfortable we were, because it accommodated everything quite easily, and it made us being able to go out more doable. I came to love that stroller. Well, now here we are. She's 15 months old, thank God. And she's outgrowing this stroller. She still fits in it, and she can probably still use it for a while. And once she learns how to sit unassisted, she'll be able to use it, because it is meant for her to be able to sit as well, not just lay. And so now she needs a bigger stroller. And so the insurance covers an adaptive stroller, and adaptive is the word. It's big, and it took me a minute to even want that, but it's covered and it's quite expensive. And look, she's stretching. And we were able to receive that right before she came into the hospital. So that's what I was going to do a video about her stroller. And she got an activity chair. And once we got it, I had a moment again, like, how do I even feel about this? Like, this is, again, can we not have something typical? And but we got this stroller, and once I saw her in it and saw that it did hold her properly, her posture is better, she looks like a big girl. Her activity chair allows her to sit up. We have the high chair, but because she still wobbles with her head and everything, it doesn't give her the best head control. We needed something a little more sturdy for her. So we've had to adapt to a lot of things, from having a room like hers that has all this equipment in it. What we did is I've really learned to try to make the best out of a situation that's not ideal. We have a child that has a lot of needs, and so with that is going to come a lot of things, appointments and equipment and all of that. And I could choose to lament and just be sad about, oh my goodness, I really wish I could have something normal, or I can figure out a way to make it cute. So like, even her feeding pump has been decorated because why not? If we're going to need it, we might as well adapt and make the best out of it. And that's my message for today is, life will throw curveballs at you. Life will throw things that you will need to adjust to. Pray and ask God to help you accept the changes and adapt and make the best out of it. As the saying goes, when you're given lemons, make lemonade. That's what we try to do in our life with Samara, is accept the things for what they are and figure out how to make the best of them. And I hope the same for you. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit more about the things that we've been dealing with, give you an update on Samara, show you her new equipment, and soon we'd like to do a video on like going out with her, so that you can see like how we pack up and how we ride in the car with her. Because even the nurse, when we were being discharged from the hospital, was like, oh, don't I have to call you an ambulance? And I'm like, no, we haven't used an ambulance for transportation since like March of last year. I think we did it twice to come home, and ever since then we've learned how to travel with her. So life is all about adapting. And here's Samara saying goodbye. Thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something from these videos that can help you in your everyday life. Many blessings. Thank you for everything, for all the prayers that we've received, and all of you who check on me. We love you all. Take care.